So you guys heard a little bit from Sabrina yesterday morning, but Sabrina has a really cool story. As most of us moved from having some sort of corporate job, working for someone else, working for the man, you know, maybe some of you guys in the crowd are still doing that. Sabrina is a very recent transition into full-fledged ownership of her own business. So this is Sabrina Kizzy. So welcome, Sabrina, if you will.
Hi, thank you. As you know, I'm Sabrina Kizzy. I live in New York City. My company is SKL Properties of New York, and I've been involved in real estate for 10 years, and I've been doing short sales for 5 years. And it's only been recently in July that I've been doing it full-time. And I'm really here as a testimonial to let you know that you can do this business on a part-time level and on a full-time level. In my area, I work in Manhattan, I work in the 5 boroughs, New Jersey, Philadelphia. My average profit margin is anywhere between $35,000 up to $100,000. My volume isn't as big as some people. I'm currently working on 20 deals, but I feel good about the number of deals that I'm able to manage when I had a part-time job, and now I'm able to increase that to a larger number of deals. What I would recommend to people in terms of, is there anyone doing this on a part-time basis? Okay, great. You can definitely do it. You could just set up your schedule. What I really would encourage people to do is have a really good fax machine, a good cell phone, and a computer, and you can definitely make it happen. In my current position, I was a manager, and I had a whole department that reported to me, so I had a very stressful job, but I was able to delegate and work and do the short sale business part-time. I would encourage people, if you can't get, messages on your cell phone, get an 800 number. I got an 800 number. I had to go to a service called Pat Live, and when I would get my leads, they would call the 800 number. It would go through Pat Live. I had a questionnaire for them for questions, to answer, and then it would come directly to my computer at work. And then at lunchtime, I would call the client and was able to set up an appointment with them after work. And I would arrange my BPOs and everything, after work or on the weekends, and really try to, coordinate that. So it definitely can be done as long as, like, again, if you have a fax machine, an 800 number or some number where people can get in contact with you. My top 3 generators of leads, it happens to be word of mouth. I let everybody know what I do. Everybody. I really go out. I speak at the local real estate investment clubs. I tell my coworkers, I tell my friends, everybody what I do. The other lead generator I have is direct mail. I send direct mail out. I have a young lady who does it for me now, but initially when I started, I used to do it myself, because I was really concerned about being cost effective. I didn't have a lot of money when I was started out, so I mailed out the letters. So that was the other part. And then my website, I put everything, my website, Sabrina Buys Houses, Sabrina Sells Houses, on all of my advertisements. So basically that's what I do. This deal I just explained earlier was a real milestone for me, because I've been doing short sales for a number of years, but this was my first commercial deal, and I was like really nervous, because like in anything that you start out, you don't know how it's going to turn out. But it ended up being just like any other deal, a residential deal. It was maybe more paperwork involved because there were tenants and whatnot. But what I really would encourage people to do is, go back home, get your dream team together, get your attorney, get your title company, go to your local real estate club and see who's there, who you can network with. Network with people in the room. Start building that team now, so when you have that deal, that first deal, you have that attorney in place, you have that title company in place, you have that realtor to work with. So, I'm sorry, I know I've been going on a lot.
No, that's wonderful. That's great advice. Sabrina, tell everybody about your documentary, your little movie TV project that you pulled me into.
Well, I've really been blessed and fortunate in the last 2 years, I've been getting a lot of positive press about my company. 2 years ago, I was featured in Cranes, and they basically talked about my company and the integrity that I have. And I've been in Real Estate Executive Magazine and other publications, so I really, bless you, I really been fortunate. Just recently, I was attending a networking event, and I was sponsoring it, and they had a producer there that was filming this event, and I had an opportunity to have lunch with them, and they said, you know, we're really intrigued about what you're doing and your business and whatnot, and we want to do a show on you. And I'm like, a show on me? And they're like, yeah, we want to do a show on you. So the last 2 months, they have been taping me, just doing my business in New York City. They have taped me working with my title company. They've interviewed, taped me with my attorney. They just want to see what my business model is and how I help people in foreclosure. And I really stressed to them, well, I wouldn't be able to do this business if I didn't have my coaches. And I really want you to tape, me having a call with my coach. So I think it was maybe 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, the producers came in and they taped me having a call with Josh and him giving me advice on my business. So, so far they have about 8 or 9 hours of tape on my business, and it's supposed to be aired, 28 segment aired next month, and another segment is going to be aired in January about my company.
Very, very cool. Give Sabrina a round of applause.